What's going on, boxing fans? It's Kenneth, SBM Boxing. Let's speak boxing. You can visit us on the web at www.sbmboxing.com. Friend request, subscribe. Anyways, what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about the fight that I've been waiting for. It's going to be a fight of the year. At least this is the fight of the year that I don't want to watch besides Mayweather Guerrero, but still, not even then, because I think Mayweather's going to whip that ass. But I think Canelo Alverez, Austin Trout's going to be a little bit more exciting than that Mayweather versus Canelo fight. Brandon Rios versus Mike Alvarado was a hell of a fight right there. They'll do there versus Reno. That was a bullshit ass fight. But anyways, but this is a fight that I want to see. Both fighters, they're set to take square off tomorrow night. They tipped the scales today. They both made a 154-pound weight. It was in the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. Canelo Alvarez weighed in at 154, actually 153.5. Austin Trout weighed in at 153.25. So they both made weight, which is awesome. Now the great thing about this is you can just tell the hostility and emotions in there when the intense stare down took place after the weigh-in. It was just full of excitement, and if you guys have been keeping up with the fight hype and stuff like that, but these guys are both taking it personal. Canelo, he has his vengeance for. It's in the blood as far as the family, His brother suffered a loss, and Canelo Alvarez is setting this fight for his brother. He's going to come back and take that belt back for family tradition. This is unification bout. This is the fight right here that goes ahead and claims that unification and claims that spot at the 154 weight division. Who's the best at the 154? Austin Trout pulled off a crazy victory, big upset victory against Miguel Cotto. Looked good against Miguel Cotto, even though Miguel Cotto came off a loss. It was an impressive win against Austin Trout. That was actually one of his best fights of his career. Canelo Alvarez, yes, he dominated Josito Lopez, but Josito Lopez wasn't a disadvantage coming off. He had to move up in 2 weight divisions just to get that fight. But anyways, the stare down itself, there was a lot of hostility, a lot of tension in the air, and this shit was crazy. But this is definitely the fight that I definitely want to see. Canelo Alvarez, who's Canelo Alvarez? For you guys that don't know, Canelo Alvarez is undefeated. Austin Trout is undefeated. Somebody's coming out with, somebody's losing though. Somebody has to lose. Anyways, Canelo Alvarez, Saul Canelo Alvarez, 41-0, 30 KOs. He has more knockout power than Austin Trout. Austin Trout's 26-0 with 14 KOs. But it's going to take place in San Antonio, Texas. They're claiming anywhere between 36 to actually 40,000 in attendance, so it's gonna be a big ass back and big ass crowd. Now, like I said, Canelo Alvarez is 41-0, and they're both looking to unify, the middleweight championship belt. And what's online, the WBC and WBA. Who holds the belts? Austin Trout actually holds the belt as well. He's 26-0 with 14 KOs. Not too much punching power, but he did, like I said before, he did look good against Miguel Cotto. These guys are both young. These guys are both hungry. And, from Canelo Alvarez's camp, as far as Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya, they weren't really facing towards. This is more Canelo's choice. Canelo really wanted this fight. So, I said this before in my last prediction in my last videos. I tip my hat to Canelo and give him respect for the fact that he's taking on this fight, even though that they didn't want him to take on this fight. A lot of people go ahead and see Trout poses a threat, but you know what? Who else is going to pose him as a threat? Trout's a good fighter, but you got to beat the best to be the best. And I think right now Canelo Alvarez, he's 41-0. It's about that time to show, shock the world and let the world know what's up. He's 22 years old. He's young. He does have 41 professional fights. He did manhandle Josito Lopez, but like I said, he was at a disadvantage on that. He completely dominated and beat the shit out of Sugar Shane Mosley. But, Sugar Shane Mosley was a little bit over the hill, but still, Sugar Shane Mosley still knocked motherfuckers out. So, Sugar Shane Mosley definitely no joke. But Trout, he had a big celebration, He definitely pulled off that victory against... He's a young champion, pulled off that victory in New York against Miguel Cotto, looked good against Miguel Cotto. He was losing the first earlier rounds. I seen Miguel Cotto had possibly, I thought Miguel Cotto was going to pull off the victory. Miguel Cotto ended up getting winded, getting gassed, and Austin Trout took advantage of it and showed his youth. Was able to outbox, outland Miguel Cotto. Just picked him apart and won unanimous decision. Did he hurt Miguel Cotto? I don't think he hurt Miguel Cotto throughout the fight. He just, Miguel Cotto was winded. So, that was still a respectable win. Like I said, Miguel Cotto's a badass fighter, and he completely dominated him. But Austin Trout, I know a lot of people are saying who's Austin. I mean, not Austin Trout. Who's Canelo Alvarez has fought. He's going to fight Austin Trout right now, but he beat Josito Lopez last year. He beat Sugar Shane Mosley last year. Josito Lopez, he beat him TKO. Sugar Shane Mosley, he beat him by unanimous decision. Kermit Steen Throne the year before that, he beat him by TKO. Alfonso Gomez that same year beat him TKO. Ryan Rose, he beat him TKO. Matthew Hatton, he beat him unanimous decision. That was like 3 years ago, whatever. He beat Miguel Cotto's brother. And then the list goes on and on and on. But he definitely has more punching power than Austin Trout. Austin Trout, yeah, he's taking on Canelo Alvarez right now. He beat Miguel Cotto, unanimous decision. Devin Rodriguez last year as well, unanimous decision. Frank Laporta, I think it was a TKO, it was a TKO. That was the year before that, in 2011. Lopez, he beat Lopez, unanimous decision as well. But it's a lot of Alvarez, he beat Alvarez, unanimous decision. So Austin Trout has a lot of unanimous decisions. He outboxes and outclasses a lot of his fighters. He's quick. He definitely has speed. He definitely has endurance. He has the boxing ability. So he's definitely the fighter that's going to last all 12 rounds. Canelo Alvarez could last all 12 rounds. He has the speed, the power, the endurance. He has the boxing ability. He has the defense, offense. He has everything, the complete package. But he has more knockout power. He has knockout power on both hands. He works the body a lot better than Austin Trout. Austin Trout does have the height and reach advantage, but like Miguel Cotto, Austin Trout, Canelo Alvarez is just, he's right there. Austin Trout doesn't have too much of an advantage on that. What's my fight prediction on that? If you watch my last video, I'm gonna have to go with the Boxing Genius on this one. Me and the Boxing Genius, we really don't see eye to eye on our fight predictions. But I think Canelo Alvarez is going to whip that ass. A lot of people don't see it. They see Austin Trout's going to win that fight. Which I see what you're saying. Austin Trout can box. He can box. He definitely looked good against Miguel Cotto. He looked good against a winded Miguel Cotto because early on in the fight, I think Austin Trout was getting worked, man. I'm sorry. Austin Trout was hurt in a few rounds, the early rounds. I know I'm going to piss off a lot of people, but Miguel Cotto caught Austin Trout cleanly. I just thought Miguel Cotto just, no excuses or whatever. He got winded. But that's it. Is that going to happen with Canelo Alvarez? Hell no. Canelo Alvarez is half his age. And this guy, he's going to last 12 rounds. And to me, Cotto definitely has a lot of punching power, but Canelo Alvarez, he's a monster, man. I think he's definitely been overlooked. I have other people are saying, I see him up there with Floyd Mayweather Jr. There's no reason why he shouldn't have there's a lot of people who say, Canelo Alvarez doesn't have a shot against Floyd Mayweather Jr. Robert Guerrero doesn't have a shot against Floyd Mayweather Jr. Dude, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, how's that even possible? Like, who? If not Canelo Alvarez, it's not Robert Guerrero, then who else? Who else is in the division, It's just sometimes you got so many Mayweather haters and shit like that. You got so many people that up on, swinging from Mayweather's balls and shit like that. They just feel like nobody's on Mayweather's level, but it's just like, dude, like there's no other boxers out there, But anyways, let's get into something else. But anyways, Canelo Alvarez, my fight prediction on that. The only way I see Austin Trout winning this fight or even coming close, I'm not even going to say winning this fight, or even coming close to winning this fight, he's going to have to do what he does best. Keep his distance and try to outbox Canelo Alvarez. And try to, just outbox him, out-counter him, just stick and move, and that's basically it. Canelo Alvarez is no joke, though. Canelo Alvarez, don't get me wrong, I think Canelo Alvarez is faster than Austin Trout. I'm going to say it. I think Canelo Alvarez is faster than Austin Trout. Canelo Alvarez's defense is a little bit questionable. But a lot of times his defense is questionable when he's pressing the whole entire time. He's trying to go for the knockout. But if he squares up with you toe-to-toe and he tries to box you, his defense is pretty legit. But I see Austin Trout backing up the whole entire fight. I see Austin Trout, sticking and moving and stuff like that. But he's going to get caught. I think Canelo Alvarez is definitely going to press the whole entire fight. But Canelo Alvarez is going to take him. He's going to work the shit out of the body, and he's going to catch Austin Trout. Do I think it's going to go all 12 rounds? I don't know. I think Canelo Alvarez is going to knock out Austin Trout. You know what? I'm not going to play it safe on this one. There's a lot of boxing channels out there. They're not going to sit there, Austin Trout's going to win. They're not going to sit there and say Canelo Alvarez is going to win. They're going to sit there and, just lay low, play it safe. But, it's called YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play it safe. So I'm not on ESPN. I'm not an announcer. This is not my profession. This is not my full-time gig or anything like that. I'm just a boxing fan. That's basically it. I'm not an analyst. This is not my thing. This definitely doesn't pay my bills or nothing like that, so I can give two shits. But anyways, I think Canelo Alvarez is going to pull off this victory. I think he's going to knock out Austin Trout. No doubt, Trout. No doubt I think Canelo Alvarez is going to knock him out. I think Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Canelo Alvarez are going to square off at the end of the year. But that's what I think. That's me. Say what you want. Feedback, comment, whatever the hell you want. Make me laugh, giggle. I'll be drinking tomorrow night. Drunk as shit right now. Tipsy. But whatever. But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth with SBM Boxing. Friend request, subscribe. Give me some feedback. And we'll see what's up. But you guys definitely have to catch that fight. It's tomorrow night. The fights start at 10. The undercard fights are going to be a hell of a fight. But, I'm going to be at the Pops' house. I've been watching boxing. Man, I don't even know, man. I've been watching boxing since shit. The Pops' house since Evander Holyfield versus George Foreman. When I was diehard Evander Holyfield fan, that shit was just crazy. I think right there, that was my most memorable fight right there. I was on my toes, just rooting for Evander Holyfield because George Foreman looked big as shit compared to Evander Holyfield. But anyways, guys, friend request, subscribe, and have a good one.